Every job or volunteer opportunity you have allows you to develop new skills. Employers like to see a snapshot of your previous work history to learn about the skills that you have acquired. This information is usually presented in a job application or resume. In this lesson, you will first learn how to document your work experience. You will then learn to document your community involvement activities. Finally, you will review the qualities that employers, college and university admissions officers, and/or military officials seek in a candidate. Work experiences and community involvement are important for many reasons. First, work provides hands-on experience that gives relevance to what is learned in school. Work experiences provide opportunities to explore career choices, and when you volunteer in your community, you gain awareness of community issues. Volunteering in a nursing home, homeless shelter, or food bank helps you understand the needs of the community. It also develops your sense of civic responsibility and broadens your perspectives on diversity issues. When you volunteer, you have an opportunity to meet people outside of your school environment. Work experiences and community service provide an opportunity to develop social skills. Every time you start a new job or you participate in community service or volunteer work, you should keep a record of the experience. Keeping track of all this information is helpful, especially when creating a resume or filling out a job application. You could do this by tracking specific information about each experience and keeping it in a file on your computer and/or in your career portfolio or filing cabinet. For each work experience, keep track of the company name, dates of employment, your supervisor name and contact information, your job title, and the responsibilities for the job you held. When you leave a job, be sure to update the document with the departure date and a summary of the skills that you learned and accomplishments you made. For each community service and volunteer experience, keep track of the organization name, program name and local address, the dates of service, your point of contact within the organization, including contact information, and a summary of your activities. It is much easier to keep a record of all this information so that you can refer to it later, rather than frantically trying to recall the information when it comes time to create a resume or fill out an application. If you owned a business and were trying to grow the business, would you want employees who communicate effectively with customers and coworkers or who lack communication skills? Would you want employees who get along with all of their coworkers or employees who have frequent disagreements and need someone else to mend relationships for them? Employees who love to come to work and always do the best job possible, or employees who give minimal effort and only seem to be there to earn a paycheck? Would you want employees who take responsibility for their work and help lead coworkers when necessary, or employees who do not take responsibility, leaving you, the owner, to do more work? Would you want employees who behave professionally and act with maturity, or employees who act disrespectfully, creating a less than positive work environment? Would you want employees who are excited to take on new tasks and learn new skills, or employees who are unwilling to try new things? If you owned a business, you would hire employees who contribute to a positive work environment and who demonstrate the personal qualities that will make your business successful. Which of these personal qualities do you possess? Read through the scenario on the following slide and write down the personal qualities that a recruiter or employer would be drawn to. Some of the personal qualities exhibited by Kathy include dedication. She tackles all assignments without complaint. Enthusiasm. She works during her lunch period on Mondays and Fridays. Working independently. She answers questions from students and faculty members. Maturity. She asks for help when she doesn't know the answer. Now examine a second scenario. A team of students needs to work on a project for school to create a web-based application that will allow the local museum to track artifacts. The specifications for the application are provided by their teacher. Each student on the team will have a different role, including project manager, application developer, graphical user interface designer, and documentation training writer. The team will have 1 week to complete the project. What qualities do you think each team player should have? Ideally, the personal qualities each team member should have include good communication skills, ability to work with different personality types, and intrinsic motivation and excitement for the job. Each team member should also take personal responsibility for the project and behave in such a way that is conducive for completing the project. What might happen if a project manager didn't guide the team members and make sure that their work is in sync? Would the project fail? Would team members be frustrated? What would happen if an application developer came across a new problem that she didn't know how to solve, and she didn't want to try something new to fix it? Would the project fail? What if the graphical user interface designer was constantly criticizing the other team members and creating a negative team atmosphere? Would the team be able to finish the project in time? Would everyone be stressed? In order to create a successful project in a short period of time, each team member needs to have personal qualities that allow him or her to do their own task and allow each member to work together constructively on the project. What qualities do colleges and universities look for in an applicant? Put yourself in the shoes of an admissions officer. They want students who can make the most of the education they offer. They evaluate candidates by predicting what kind of an impact students will have on their campus, and more importantly, what impact students will have on society over the course of their career. When reviewing college and university applications, admissions officers look for candidates who are hardworking, motivated, disciplined, responsible, resourceful, and caring. They can tell that a candidate is hardworking if they see that the courses taken in secondary school were challenging and beyond the basic requirements. They can tell that a candidate is motivated when they see high grades in challenging courses. They can see that a candidate is responsible and caring if they have held leadership positions and volunteer in the community. When working on your college or university application, make sure that your personal qualities are reflected in the information you provide and the essays that you write.